What's up, crew? Time for the Clemson verdict. So, not some super-unicum pulling 200k every pop. Just an everyday grinder like you. Testing ships with 3 normal battles. No cherry-picked Krakens. Just the averages. Good, bad, and ugly. Look at this mid-knife fight right now in the Clemson. Guns are rock stars. Chunking this DD. Nice. That's the punch. All right, putting up the verdict slide. Always keep it up front for you guys. Clemson got 16 out of 25. Respectable choice. That's next to the highest tier, which would be like exceptional, 4 for thrill, 3 for forgiveness, 4 for ease, 3 for kit, 2 for versatility. Averages from the trials, about 20k damage, 1.3 kills per match. Solid T3 gunboat. It gets the job done reliably. Watch the full 3 trials in the description. There's links. You can watch those full matches if you want. And that's it. Stick around if you want me to break things down. I'm going to jump into a Clemson right now, and we'll talk about it as I play. All right, here we are. I have Mordoff equipped. So this is the same build that I used for the first test match. Let's take a look at him. We have Scirocco as inspiration, and we have Avanoyo as inspiration. We're using Observant Rage, Mortar, 1,000 Cuts, Sheltered Arms, and Unstoppable. The other, I did a Mordoff with kind of, what was it called? Concealment build. And that's this build that I used, which would have Eric Bay, Swirsky, Observant Rage, Look at Me Now, Perceptive, Sheltered Arms, and of course Unstoppable. And this is a good one if you want to use the more like Heidi approach, right? The concealment build. And it would be very, very similar with Halsey. Let me show you real quick the Halsey build that I had. So this is the one that I used for the third match, Halsey, and this was what I called like the hybrid build. So I have Eric Bay and Swirsky for concealment, and then I use Observant Rage, Mortar, Perceptive, Smoke on the Water, and Unstoppable. I didn't think that build worked too well. I kind of would lean more towards specialized, either gunboat straight, and forego the concealment, or straight concealment build. Now, most likely, this is a gunboat. You're not going to be torpedoing a whole lot. It's not like the concealment build gets you that much. You're going to have a half a kilometer. I had a 4.9 kilometer detection at the best, right? And all my commanders are almost all the way leveled. I think they're 16.3. For the inspiration on this, and Mordoff is 16.3. So yeah, you're not going to get much better than that. That's going to give you a half a kilometer to shoot torpedoes without being spotted, which is pretty much nothing. That said, let's get started and let's talk about the numbers here. All right, so I mentioned earlier, this ship is really good for run and gun, gunboat style builds. Go in, take the cap, and kill the other destroyer, right? As long as he doesn't have like a lot of backup, and you don't have much backup, because anybody will get killed there. It's you're not going to have, if you're playing a gunboat build, and it really, I would recommend to, if you build into the guns or a gunboat build, you're not going to have as good a detection, and so you're going to have to watch that. Yeah, so, but, and I would put into lowering the reload time on your guns, because without any sort of help, just the boat as it is, you're going to get a 7-second reload on your guns, which is not super good. So yeah, I would build into that. So let's talk numbers. Thrill. Why did I give it a 4 or 5? Guns. Straight up, like it's a lot of fun to play, right? Thrill is about fun, and this is a fun boat to play because you can go straight in, go straight after other destroyers. Especially at this tier, you're going to find a lot of people that are playing torpedo boat. They do not have guns, and you're just going to shred them, and that's fun. You know, that is pure fun. Not only that, there's one other trick, and if you look down at the thing, we have 2 racks of torpedoes on each side of the boat, which is not something that's real common for destroyers. It is a little bit American destroyers. I think the Nicholas also has torpedoes on each side. I don't know any of the other boats that have torpedoes on each side, but you can fire 2 torpedoes one way, flip around, fire 2 more racks of torpedoes, and I don't think anybody's really going to know. You're going to surprise a lot of people that don't know that the Clemson has torpedoes on both sides of the boat. So we're coming into the cap. We have backup. Their backup is pretty far off. We're spotted. That's okay. We're going to push. There we go. Clemson. Oh, it's another Clemson? Why is he not shooting at us? He must be having like a torpedo boat. I don't know why he's not shooting. The Clemson really is a gunboat. We'd do better off to shoot. See if we can delete this Clemson. It's getting...
Concentrate fire on the designated target. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Got him. I had to shoot a lot farther. And now we can smoke up and hide, but I don't see anybody that's like shooting at us actively. So yeah, that's fun. Hence the 4 or 5 on fun. Forgiveness. Gave it a 3 of 5. Why? Well, we got 2 smokes. I mean, they're American smokes. They last a while. It's not super and a lot of it is because it's a destroyer, right? Destroyers don't have a lot of forgiveness. You have to anticipate where things are going to be. You don't want to get spotted if possible, unless like there we knew we were going to get spotted because we were going straight after the destroyer. Looks like that other destroyer that was in Alpha is going after our carrier. We'll see if we can spot him.
Engine boost
Or not.
deactivated.
The rest of our team is like dying. We have the only kill so far. Anyway, so yeah, it does have its maneuverability is fair to good, and so yeah, it's kind of average, I would say, on forgiveness. It's not super forgiving. You don't have, your torpedoes are effective deterrents, but they're not like super deterrents, right? The guns are great. The guns are really good on this ship, so shoot away. But yeah, 3 of 5 because it's pretty average. You're going to take some hits. You're able to dodge some. You have 2 smokes, not the best smokes. I mean, they're really good American smokes, but you don't have things like sonar or anything like that to help with, spotting torpedoes coming in. So gave it average. The guns aren't that accurate out to 6.5, especially when somebody's like bobbing and weaving. But yeah, that's forgiveness is 3 of 5, pretty average. Ease of use, I think I gave it a 4 or 5. I think the ship is very newbie-friendly. It's pretty much point and shoot. Like, it's going to be good with lower level commanders. It's going to be good. You know, it gets better, but it's good whatever you have. Commanders. For a long time on this ship, I still liked it, and I had a torpedo boat, you know, one of the American torpedo boat commanders on here, just because I didn't have any other commanders when I first, you know, started playing the game. So yeah, very, very easy to play. You know, just aim it at the other boat and shoot, and that's pretty much it. So Visby got the other destroyer. Enemy's about to win. Gosh. Our team, everybody on our team died except for us and, well, I mean, everybody's dying on the other team, on our team. Crazy. Kit. So what goes into kit? Basically, we're talking about like torps, smokes. Not only that, we're also talking commanders, right? Because commanders are part of the build. Now, I think the commanders are good on this boat.
Torpedoes to starboard.
What the heck? Who's spying us? Oh, De Bear. Oh wait, we've got somebody to our right. I forgot that. I thought the LaDroit was. I was looking at the wrong damn thing.
The ship is on fire.
We smoked up, but we didn't slow down to stay in the smoke.
Critical engine damage. Smoke screen set.
Let's see if I can turn around and get those other torpedoes out. Nope. I'm just going to be spotted. Yep. There he is. Come on, let's see if we can get that. Ah, nope. We're dead. All right. So real quick, kit. I think it has really good. I think it has good commanders, adequate commanders for sure. The short torps is really what takes away and puts it back down to average. Otherwise, it would be above average. Average being 3, right? 2 to 3. So this is slightly above average. I am scoring these on a 0 to 5 scale. So 2 being just below. So it forces me not to give just an average. So it's either going to be above average or below average. So kit just above average at a 3. It doesn't have, it has good commanders, which is a big part of that. The guns punch. It's got good American smokes, so you can farm. It doesn't have good torpedoes. It has torpedoes that are good defensively, which give it some. It's kind of no frills, right? But it has good commanders as well. So 3 of 5 there, just above average. So yeah, they're ambush only torps. Finally, versatility. I gave it a 2 of 5 because this is a one-trick pony. It's guns, again, good against DDs. One of the top T3 tier 3 gunboats out there, in my opinion. Weak spots is that it, up tiers expose the torp range, right? Caps are risky if you don't have a team because, if you pull into a cap and it's kind of true for any destroyer, but especially for this one because you can't smoke up and then have a radar or have something that shows that you can shoot somebody. You're kind of screwed there. So a little bit niche, good for farming, good for scouting. If you get hit early on, you're basically going to be spotting. You're not going to be able to use your torps to stay effective. You're going to be spotting the rest of the match, right? So that's one of the bad parts. So yeah, 2 of 5. So overall, we get 16 to 25, which is very, very respectable, above average, safe grind, good boat. I will have in the description as well, I will post a spreadsheet where I'm going to post all the scores from each of the matches, and along with all of my scores. So it'll be on like a Google Drive or something like that. And as I do more and more of these boats, I will add that to that archive, and you'll be able to see that. You can also catch any of the matches, the 3 matches that I did as kind of the ship trials, right? What I put into this and judging this based off of. They're also in the archive, and the links are in the description. All right, that's it for Clemson. Overall, great boat. Have fun playing it. Bye-bye.